Good num morning. We're back with presumably the final session of Resident Evil today. We've done all of Chris's playthrough, and we are actually not too far off the end of Jill's. It's just yesterday we kind of ran out of time. I basically completely forgot the caves existed. And for some reason in my head, I got it in my mind that it's just get the 4 pieces that we need. You know, the 2 things to get to the Lisa Trevor boss fight, and then the 2 extra pieces to access the lab. And then just the lab. For some reason, my brain completely switched away from the caves. So yesterday when I was like, oh, we might get this done in 1. It's because for some reason I thought the lab was next, and it wasn't. But the cave isn't even that long in anyway. It was just, I said, just time conscious kind of thing. There's no reason we shouldn't get this done today. And in fact, I don't actually expect this to even be that long of a stream. Which is why I didn't mind streaming on Saturday, because I usually take these days off. I know I haven't the past couple weeks, so that's because it's been busy as hell. But usually, I take a Saturday off, so I'll be taking tomorrow off instead. I have no idea how we left it, other than obviously put the Ingrams away. 9 shoddy rounds. We have the giant spider first, don't we? Before anything else. This. Of course my phone loses connection immediately. Also, hang on. My brain... almost the second I ended the stream, I went, hang on a minute. Oh, okay, I do not remember how we put this together. Genuinely, it was like this very second I finished the stream, I went, hang on, that goes here. Please. There we go. Oh, we had it. There we go. And now we got the Spencer key for when we go back. I just completely forgot about that yesterday. I was just like, it's almost as the stream ended, I went, hang on a minute, I know what that red gem's for. You know? It was like the very split second I ended it. I was like, oh no, I just completely forgot. I was just being stupid. I'll rock that because I want to save the acid shells for later. We should be good with this anyway. We can't do that because we need the other crank. The current crank we have doesn't count. So we'll make the Spencer room the very last thing we do. Up here's the builder. Is there actually anything up here? Or is it just... okay, it's just the boulder. It's the flamethrower that you're pretty much expected to use on the boss. But we've got to move things first. Take the power source out because we need to actually put in the other key. That's not everything here. Where is the other things? Oh. Okay, because I really don't have enough pistol shells. Still not everything. What? Down here by the door, maybe? Oh, I think I saw it. More pistol rounds, because, you know, 72 extra bullets. Clearly really need them.
Is that you, Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah?
You're alive!
Stop! Are you with anybody, Jill?
No, but why?
No, we've all been split up. It's okay, this guy's about to get weskered.
Are finished. Someone is a traitor. Umbrella set us up.
Enrico!
She had a very delayed reaction. Bang! And then she just...
Traitor?
yeah, Jill, usually when you hear a loud gunshot right behind you, you have to jolt round the phasing. I like to think mine would. That was a super delayed reaction. Alright, let's get the crank off your body. Whoever did this is definitely a professional. Yeah, he's definitely a Wescanal. Wait, he's holding something. Yep, give me the crank. Do anything else here? No. Oh god! In front of my life. There's always some trouble. Like crossing fingers, like, okay, please be the only hunter in this area. Oh Jesus. No, we're gonna come back. We need to deal with this. Oh god. If we're going to be coming back later, I need to make sure they're dead. For the key puzzle thing. If we know we're coming back, they have to... we need to clear the road of the hunters, otherwise that's just going to cause more trouble later. Can't do anything with you just yet. Yeah, we do need that crank though. I'm going to put you away because we're going to pick up the flamethrower, and I think that will do most of the work for us. It was just for extra defense sort of thing. Are we close enough? No, we're not. Oh, now we're close enough. And remember, we need to keep the crank. So I've made the mistake of putting it away before. You need to keep the crank. That can be our safety heal. So we don't have to use the mixed herbs straight away. Give me the That was the one Barry took, wasn't it? God dang it. Let me go rearrange. Let me go rearrange. We're gonna have to fight the spider the hard way, so we need more weapons on us than we have. Ah, screw it. I'm feeling boisterous, we'll do this. Oh, what we can do, actually, very quickly, just put these away. So we've got 2 spaces. There. Oh, I'll check that there for a minute. These are for the boss. We'll start with the shotgun blast, and if it lives, we'll stop to go to the nades, and if it lives both the nades, we'll use the magnums. So I want to save those acid rounds for the lab. So I just think that's a better way of juggling. That's where the boulder's going to end up. Oh no, don't chase me, Mr. Boulder. Yeah, to be fair, I'd be the same, Jill. With a life-threatening boulder chased us, even if it was only for 2 seconds, I would be completely out of breath because of the shock factor. Alright, now we're feeling a bit more comfortable about the shotties. Oh, you're right, and it breaks the way forward. Is this the boss room, or is that another room yet? This is the boss room. Okay, time to swap to the shoddy. Actually, you know what? Let's make an impact first. We've been poisoned. Yep. I know. I'll say there's no way we're on low health. You dead. I know you got buddy. Where's your extra? Oh, and that's the... So you can get this open. Oh, there's the other Spidey. And then we'll head back and deal with our poison. And put everything away, since we actually we're pretty controlled overall. And in fact, I don't know if it's just because all the times you usually get poisoned are sort of scripted, but it feels like the poison is an extremely slow burn. It feels like we have all the time in the world to just get poisoned and carry on, so... Oh, I was hoping you'd be like, this is someone's knife, but no. Still need the crank. Where is a general blue herb? And I'll eat this as well. We are going to need you soon. And these end up even further down, but it's the curse of being worthless. Trying to think, is there any real major threats? Oh, we've got plenty of pistol ammo, it's fine. It's only if a hunter shows up, we'll have to use one shotgun and run. Just go and then book it. Oh no, and pray there's not two of them, because then we might be in trouble, because they will hound us. There's something else in this room, so let's just carry on. Oh, map is gimme. Oh, it's only for this floor, right? Because we're eventually going to make that lift go from the other on the other side. I don't need them right now. I was going to say this door better still work because this way you'd give up the flamethrower. So that's one of the instances of Chris actually having an easier time, because, you know, Chris picks up the flamethrower. I don't know how Barry got it out of there. I suppose that's supposed to be another hint that he might be the traitor. That he knows things beyond our understanding. Alright, we know the drill. We've got to spin this 3 times. 2. And 3. Are you just going to be mixed herbs, or are you actually something kind of helpful? Ooh, cool. I'll just keep this one on me, so you've still got 2 slots. Oh, this blinking puzzle. Right. Push this over to here, crank it out so we can actually push it away from the corner, spin it twice, put it in the slot. Okay, it is close enough. Perception can be a weird one with these. Then we can nudge this baby out. We need to swivel it. There's one. Ah, Joe gets to do the merry-go-round as well. There's 2. I think that's like one of the weaker puzzles in the game, because you solve it at a glance, yet it takes forever. I don't think it took me that long to figure out on the first playthrough either. We just ended up doing it several times because of various other things. Yep, and it's the 4-2-3-1. I don't even know if you have to turn it round, or if it's just if you can pay attention you can figure it out, but yeah. 4-2-3-1. And I do want to rearrange my inventory. If we're about to go into Lisa Trevor's domain, or the lower part of the cave, then I do want to rearrange a little bit. Even if it will mostly just be circumventing her, natural facing her. Like, we'll just be luring her around and running around. We learnt from that encounter in the shed, if she whacks us, it'll do a lot. So I just want to at least be healed up. And then just have some basic ammunition to cover us for the rest. Hey, Toast, I'm doing good. I overslept a little, but I'm good. Well, I say that overslept's probably the wrong way of putting it. It's more like I actually got a healthy amount of sleep for once. I usually only get like somewhere between 5 or 6 hours sleep. Last night I got straight 8 hours, and so when I woke up it was way after when I usually get up. So I was like, oh, I need to get up and get ready to stream. I hope you're doing well as well. You joined at the right time because I've already done all the spider stuff. So you managed to avoid us having to watch me fight the giant spider. Do we still need the crank? I can't remember if there's another crank down in the Lisa bit. I mean, we can keep it on us for a sec. We still got 2 slots, and we're going to use that, so we'll have 3 slots. I'll just keep what we got. And even without the flamethrower that you get in Chris's playthrough, the spider boss still was kind of easy. We did get poison though, but we have so many blue herbs that was fine. Nice. Oh good, glad I missed that. Yeah. Well, to be fair, when you consider where the spider boss is in the caves, like, of course it was going to be like right at the start of the stream, pretty much. But he really wasn't that bad. Yeah, we'll press it. Little did I know this was a one-way path at first.
Thank God you're safe.
You too, Jill. A noise I heard brought me down here, but...
Oh, it was probably me shooting the shit out of a spider.
A place like this. Have any idea as to what might be at the bottom?
There's only one way to find out.
I like your charisma, Jill. After all this, Jill's just like, look, let's just go find out. Let's just go check. What's the worst that's going to happen? More monsters to shoot? Oh, Lisa Trevor.
What the hell is that sound? It could be a person. Jill, go check it out.
You're the one with the magnum.
We had enough surprises for one day. I'll stay here and secure our escape route in case something happens.
Okay.
I like it because they're setting up the whole thing that Barry might be, you know, potentially traitor material and whatnot. They make it so Barry shows up a heck of a lot more often than Rebecca did. So you see him more to try and judge for yourself whether you trust him or not. We can't... I don't think there's any... There might be something we can pick up down there, but there's... Oh, no, there's not. It tells us. But we need to come back anyway, so I was just going to leave that. I have exactly 1 shoddy shell, but that's fine. If we can get into the lab, we're set. Okay, yeah, so we're in Lisa Trevor's room. I thought there was another corridor before this. Hi. Actually, no, let's go check the other room before we, do this. So we need to move this, don't we? And get the item that's on the other side. So then we've got something to put on the door. See, I remember. Oh, and I have, Resident Evil 2 installed now, so that's good to go for Thursday. Because that'll be when I'll continue it. Because after this, I'll take tomorrow off, since I usually take Saturdays off, but I knew we didn't have much left, so it made sense. Monday will be more Soul Hackers 2. Tuesday will be Atelier Sophie, because I've neglected that game for like over a week. Wednesday off, and then Thursday, Friday will be RE2, starting with Claire A. And we need to go back around and get that. And the thing is, once we do RE2, I'll probably go into RE3 almost instantaneously because of how similar they are in gameplay structure. Does it say I missed something in this room? Hang on a minute. Because of how near identical they are in gameplay structure, it'll be easier to just go straight into it. And then there might be a slight break before we do Code Veronica. What did I miss in here? Or is it just because the box has something in it, so it counts? Oh no, I can see it. It's up. Hang on. What a cheeky little stash. I don't think I found this on the last playthrough. What a cheeky little stash. We have 85 pistol bullets extra. But so now we have 12 extra Magnum rounds beyond the 6 that are in the gun. So that's why I'm like, I think we'll be fine even if we don't have many shotgun shells because we've got a lot of Magnum rounds. Are you going to still be here, or do I have to circle all the way around? God dang it. Sure, we'll pass by an item box before we get to the box, so we can just nab these. Don't mind me, Lisa. Just robbing your farm. Barry! I was about to say, I wonder if Barry's still going to be here, the traitor. Definitely not a traitorous bitch. I still don't know if I can't remember if we need the crank for anything else. That's the only reason I'm keeping a hold of it. I honestly can't remember if there's another spot we need the crank for, or we're done. I'm pretty sure we're done, but it's just I know if I put it away, there'll miraculously be another door I need it for. Come on, But you're back into it, Jill. But she's pushing it about as effectively as Chris did, so... Guess they're both a lot stronger than they look. Yep, and now we can get past Lisa Trev. And the thing is, I also don't mind bringing the crank along, because this isn't Chris's playthrough. I've got space, you know? I can afford to waste a slot. Come on, bub. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Danger Girl. Let's go. I'll do. And there goes that Lisa Trevor section. Is there anything in this room? Oh, there is. In the spooky cult room. In the most genuine horror location to be in this game, because, I mean, seriously, what the heck is all this? It's my favorite part of the PS5, so I don't have to worry about storage. Of the original PS4, I always had to uninstall a game and went to play something new. Yeah, I hear you, dude. I still, impulsively, if I know I'm not playing something, uninstall it. Just to make sure the space isn't an issue. And it's, you can get, like, storage upgrades relatively easy. And there's a lot of tutorials, even in, like, on, professional, not professional, like the official website and whatnot of how to effectively open up your PS5 to do it. Yeah, and then there's the last piece of the puzzle for Lisa. Then we need to go get the piece we're missing from the Spencer room, and then we're done. We can go to the lab. I'll take the green, but I don't think I'm going to need the blue. That's going to stay red because, yeah, technically we have missed something. And if it's a PS5 like inherent PS5 game and not just a PS4 title you're running on PS5, the biggest thing that at least you'll get to notice is that they tend to be smaller storage anyway because of the SSD drive. They don't need to render in like pre-made load screens. Okay, I'll put you away just for now because we don't have the other piece. We will need the emblem key, so I'll bring that along. We definitely now know we don't need the crank, so I can put you down here. And we just need to get to the Spencer room. So I'm saving the acid rounds for the lab. Magnum will get out for Lisa, because even if you can't hurt her, the Magnum will stall her a little bit. Also, when we were first here, it said there was something, we missed something in here. I want to see if I can figure out what it is. Oh, probably this. No? Okay. Oh, I just ran past it. I just saw it. It's the map. Not that it matters anymore, because we've already opened up everything, but... yeah. You've already been everywhere. It shows how much we've got used to the map, without having to see it. Because I noticed that with the Final Fantasy VII remake, when it went from like 100 gig to like 70 something, I was like, oh, they don't need load screen data anymore. So they got rid of all the load screen data. I wonder if anyone actually bothers killing that zombie. Because it feels like that zombie will never ever get you. He's facing the wrong way. There's a tree between you and him you can run past. He starts walking forward before he turns. Like he's got the full wrath of tank controls. But that just seems like the biggest waste of ammo in the game. On the other thing I noticed, and when I installed the PS5 version of RE2, I noticed that all the in-game unlockables are not only if DLC, like if you can get them as DLC, they're free. So instead of having to beat the game to get Force Survivor to Survivor, instead of having to beat the game in X amount of time to get the infinite weapons, you can literally get it as a free install now. And I don't know whether that's because I own the PS4 version and beat that before, and it's like it registered that or something. But it was just like, oh, that seems weird. And as we're on our way out, we need to take the emblem off this door as well. Whilst RE3 Remake, because I checked that as well. That one you do have to buy if you want all the endgame unlockables early. But the deluxe edition, specialized like weapons and whatnot, that's different. Those you still have to buy. For RE2, I mean. It was just, the actual, like, in-game unlockables is just free now. Oh, I need the lighter, don't I? Yeah, too dark to see anything. Right. There's always some way I'm slightly ahead of myself in this game. It gives us a chance to rearrange, because we'll probably just continue straight on after we get this to the back. So that one lone shotty can go away, but I'll bring the Magnum. That's the Lisa Trevor dismisser. When I downloaded the PS5 version of RE2, I was not expecting a prompt for ray tracing and high frame rate on. Yeah. I need to look into it, but if ray tracing allows the game to still be running at 60 frames, then I'll have it on. But if it restricts it to 30, I'll turn it off. Because my TV doesn't do 120 frames, nor does it do 4K. My TV is a bog standard 1080p 60. So if it will allow me to still play at 1080 60, then I will put ray tracing on for the extra fidelity. Yeah, my TV doesn't support high frame rate. It's the biggest thing that cursed me with Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. I'd love to play that game 120 frames, but alas, not yet. I'm not gonna pick up the medals just yet, because that's not what we need. We need the crests first, and then it's Lisa Trevor, then it's the medals. Yeah, I'm pretty comfy with that. I mean, we have the self-defense gun as well, but I'm planning to use that on Tyrant, if I'm honest. Let's rock that. Actually, we did the entire cave without saving once. Let's save now that's behind us, because that's a long way to go back if I fuck up. I know that section really wasn't that long. I mean, what, it took us 40 minutes to get to this save room, so yeah, the cave section really isn't that big, but still. It's 40 minutes I don't want to do twice if I don't have to. I still didn't even pick up the lighter. Jesus, god dang it. I was like, okay, let's go to the Spencer room, and there's a lighter I need for that room. That's why I came here. But then saying that, there are some games that like got PS5 versions. It's like, now you can do ray tracing, and then when you put it on, it like messes with the lighting, like the inherent lighting of the game. So that would be very much. Oh, I don't even need the lighter. It was a switch. I thought it was a candle. God dang it! Really falling apart in this last chapter, clearly. Alright, we can now go into that. This is a battery pack on the corner, so that's fine. Is that this room cleared? Yes, it is. Let's go put the shotties in the assault shotgun. Just so we got more inventory room. I think there is an item box, like, between us and Lisa Trevor anyway, like, in that corridor just before the fight. So we can check everything there again if we need to. Yeah, we got the 2 knives, because you get another knife in the spider boss room, for, just so you can cut through the wire if you somehow don't have the first knife, which doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. We got them. I have faith that we can do it on the Magnum rounds, because it only took us like 2 or 3 shots with Chris, which he shot and then just focused completely down on pushing the thing. And I want to make sure we have space to give Barry his gun, because I can only assume we're going to get it like either just before the room or the moment we walk in. Alright, let's head off. And if Lisa Trevor whacks us once, we've got the first aid spray, so we should hopefully be good. It's like, I'm remembering that this door's here, so we never once unlocked it as Chris, using the old keys. It's like, I'm remembering it's there, so we can actually use it this time. Because what's the point of going all the way around, trying to get past all those enemies, if I can just cut through here and be straight in the entrance hall? God, the entrance hall feels so empty. I mean, it's always empty, but like, there's no music, there's no anything. It just feels so hollow now. One was on the other side of the door. Yeah, and there's your typewriter if you need it, and there's an iron box down here. Now I'm hoping that his Magnum will just be like on the floor somewhere, like the moment we go in, so we can give it to him, and we don't have to go find it somewhere. If not, we'll load our save and go look around. Oh, he's got it in his hand still.
Jill, you're alive. I was worried, because I thought you were...
Don't give me that shit.
Start talking.
Nice one, Jill.
Calm down. I didn't want to do it. Believe me, I can explain.
Yeah, we better start explaining now, punk. Hey, what those statues ever do to you? Oh.
No time to talk. Jill, hand me my gun!
Fine, there you go.
Thanks, Jill.
Fucking damn, take 2 shots, piece of shit. Dang, you saved Barry. I know, I'm such a monster. I need to go all the way around. Get out of my way. Thank Barry. You stay there for a minute. Where was the sound effect for that? There we go, we're done. We need to watch this creepy as hell scene again. Alright, fuckstick, you got some explaining to do.
I don't believe that thing's really dead.
But at least it's out of our way.
Leave this place up to me and go on ahead.
Okay.
What? We're not just going to talk about... Then we go get the medals. We're not even going to talk about it. We're not going to say, hey, you little traitorous bitch, you're going to explain yourself? I swear to God, if Jill is surprised later on when he betrays us again, I might lose faith in Jill. I might lose faith in Jill and her abilities. I'll swap out to bring out the assault shotty. We don't need the ammo disc just yet, so we need to actually get down there first before I worry about that. And I won't save as well equally until I'm down there. Alright, I'm cozy with this, let's go. And then we get into the lab, it's just worrying about the Chrismageddon. And then when we approach Tyrant Fight 1, I'm going to walk in with self-defense and Magnum. So if the self-defense gun doesn't kill him, the Magnum probably will. What's in here? Hang on, what's in here? It says red. Oh, right. There we go, now we can leave. Might just want to use SD normal pistol. Yeah, if the self-defense is just going to do that much damage, I might take you up on that and then save the Magnum for Fight 2. Because even though Fight 2 is more focused on time wasting until the rocket drops, it's still stop him. Hey, low render CG, let's go! There's so much damage, the pistol might just finish him. Oh, I did read that Barry's Magnum is the only gun in the game that will one-shot Tyrant first phase. I was just like, oh, okay, so there's your reason to maybe keep Barry's gun if you want it. If you're speed running, it's probably way more beneficial to actually let Barry die. Letting the man die is a strat. Let's go. Trophy unlocked, where the magic happens. I assume that is for, yeah, getting to the lab. Now, this item box, I will rearrange my inventory. You know, we've still got a bit yet anyway. We've got the ammo discs and whatnot. No. If only I had an ink ribbon. What's that on the floor, Jill? Use your eyes, please. I am going to bring the nade launcher because I said I was saving the acid rounds for this. And we've got one heal. We've got so many goddamn pistol bullets. I think it's the same thing that happened on the Chris playthrough. I felt that the pistol became vaguely worthless by the end of it all, so I ended up not using it. I'll still keep it around, so like if there's just like a pipsqueak to deal with, we can. Then we need to go all the way down, turn all the systems on, then we can come up and get the 2 discs. In fact, there's 1 disc we can get now. Yeah, just in case you want to stop more Crimson Heads in this last area. How many stuns have I got? Oh, only 1 left. Okay, you are done. I was waiting to check. It's almost like I can waste bullets a little bit with a pistol right now, so it's fine. Nice. Oh god, I forgot there's another one. Well, there goes both our stuns. There's disc 2. Can't get in there just yet. Ah, sure, it's not like I have enough heals already. I'll put the disc away. Because they're not going to Crimson Head in 5 frames, so that we can put this back in and then run through. The only concern will be when we run through the other way if one of them crimsons. There's Rocket. Do we have to do the slow walk carrying the death-destructing bomb as well with Jill? Or is that just a Chris thing? Because if we do, then we're definitely going to make an effort to try and clear the path a little bit, so it's just a straight walk. Okay. I was hoping I could get on that a bit. You're not even dead, are you? Oh, more Magnum rounds that I clearly definitely needed. Oh, was his name John? I don't think it was, but... Oh, I do remember what it was. Nice. Oh, God, I forgot what that password is. I forgot what that password is. I was so happy with myself for a second there, and I was like, oh, you're right, there's another password. No, it's not coming back to me. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think for a second. I've had a deep dive into the deepest recess of my mind, and it's not coming to me. Yeah, I did. I've got the disc and the statue. We just saw the second disc. The only disc we're missing is the one in floor 2. I can't remember the passwords on my head, so I have to come back. Just herbs. Just 2 greens? Oh, okay, we're using that when we get hurt. Actually, we already are hurt. Let's just use that and get rid of it. That's the door we just unlocked, so let's check this one first. Oh, this thing. Got it. Okay, yeah, that's why I can remember the password, because it's like... It's Cell. It's C-E-L-L. I remember now. I remember now. I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's... Yeah, it's... Because it's colon, asparagus, and then liver and large intestine. So yeah, it's cell. Right. I remember now. Let's go back and open the cell door quickly. As soon as I saw the C, I was like, C... Cell. Got it. You know, my brain, like, it had to like, do, and then once it got it, it had it. I just needed a little, like, kick, and then I remembered the solution. So we'll go do that in a sec. Oh, don't mind if I do. What are you? Ooh. Okay, so these zombies are stronger. What are you? Oh, okay, feel for the slideshow. That's the thing we'll be coming back for. What's this? Oh, explanation of the T-virus and whatnot. I miss something in the cell puzzle room. I don't know, it's that little red. Can we at least check that then? Oh, it's another note. Telling us about the password. Yeah, the John Ada. The part of the puzzle we already solved because we already knew that bit. Let's go get John Ada's cell and get the 3rd MO disc. Then we will go wave at Chris just in case there is a prerequisite you have to do before. Just in case you have to acknowledge him before the thing goes off, before it will let you. You know, before we set the bomb off with Barry. Let's go over and get that third disc. Actually, I need to go up. I don't have any room, I don't think. I need to actually go up and into my storage box first. Trying to get a good eye on some of these. Like, if they've gone, like, super red. Because I imagine they will be like this. Crimson a lot quicker. Because it's just much smaller area. So, yeah, having them crimson a lot quicker just... Yeah, of course they're going to do that. Alright, let's rearrange. We've only got one shoddy, so let's scroll some of this down. And then the film we're going to need later. Let's be a double knife wielding maniac. No, no. The film I think we need yet. I'm trying to remember where that film is. But we'll take these two so we'll circle round. And this little friend of ours, this grenade launcher, is entirely for if the other Crimson Head gets up. If this one gets up. Because that's only a matter of time. He's already gone red. Which probably means the one downstairs will probably also turn very soon. Alright, there's disc 3. Cerberus, Neptune, Hunter, Tyrant. Oh, I skipped through it too quick. 8462. Lab key, yep, we'll need you. Oh, we know what that film is. Then we'll go back because we're kind of filled. What? There's more in this room? What? Where? And please just be something like a stun thing. Oh. There's the tyrant room. So yeah, that's escape to the rooftop. So goofy in that photo. Wait. Oh, you mean this photo? Hang on, I didn't look at him. Oh my god, yeah, he does. That's him on the right, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no. So yes, one day I am going to command Ouroboros, can't you tell? Are you up? No. He's gonna. He's definitely gonna. It's just when. I don't really know why I'm making this run now. I only want to re-put away like one thing. Because we're going to, make a lot of room soon when we put these away. This guy up yet? There's a part of me that kind of wants him to get up, if I'm honest. Okay, no, he's not up at all. Because if he gets up, we can perma put him down. I know I could just get the lighter and use the fuel and get rid of him, but where's the fun in that? Same with this one. He's still down good. Oh, no, you don't put it in here, right? You put it, Is it in here you put it in? Or the other side where the computer is? No. It's like, there's a... Oh, no, I remember. You've actually got to find the 3 disc readers around the place, haven't you? Oh, right, I remember now. And I think actually there was one in that previous room. I remember. Took me a second. It's like, no, you can't just go straight to the switch. That'd be too easy. There's like one in here. I think there's one in here. Yeah, this is 3 separate locations. There's one along the way. There's one back here. So there's the first GameCube. This is what it looks like. I know the second... I can't remember where the third one is. But one thing at a time. There's still doors we haven't checked, so I'm sure we'll stumble into it. Excuse me. If we find one in this room, we're good. So I know where the other one is. Oh, this. Right, right. The room hopping. Literally. Alright, nice. Okay, we're good. I know where the last one is. Fuck, I shot over your head. Hey. Hey. What? You're not dead? And I nearly am. Acid rounds, what are they good for? The explosive rounds do insane damage, but I guess the acid... I guess it's acid, it's a slow burn. Well, I was hoping it'd do a little bit more on the initial blast. There's still stuff we missed in there, but that's fine. just to make sure when we have to walk the bomb, we can walk it safely. That's all there is. It's why I'm going so gung-ho with the grenade launcher, because we'll use the self-defense gun and maybe pistol or magnum, depending how it goes, later on anyway. And I've pretty much been neglecting the grenade launcher all game, so I might as well use it. Well, speaking of, is that more acid rounds? Oh, okay, it's just explosives. Nice. Let's go put in that last disc before we worry about anything else. What I'll do is then get the last disc in, check in with Chris, make sure he's okay. I said once again, just in case there's like an invisible trigger you have to hit with that. And then I will save, and then we will go do the next section. The bomb wall. Which also means I'm going to want to try and clear out this room. Yeah, it sticks on this warning screen for a while. Just to let you know. But I definitely want to make sure this room is cleared, because I literally want it to be a peaceful walk. From beginning to end. Okay, that did hit him. Oh Jesus, get off me! Oh, you're dead. I know I'm being very gung-ho, but let's go get that last disc reader in. I think it's like on the... It's like over here. Let's go pester Chris. I know we're going to do a bit... Actually, you know what? Since it's on that way anyway, I'll save, then pester Chris. And just on the way back, we can just get it. Because otherwise we'll be back and forthing, won't we? So I'll save now, and then get Chris. Well, like, I say get him, poke him. Just in case there's an invisible flag you have to hit before it lets you save him during the self-destruct. Actually, no, I need an ink ribbon. I was debating what other equipment I might want to bring with me. Actually, you know what? Oh, you know from Chris's playthrough, we do have to wait until the tyrant's down and the bomb gets planted before all the doors unlock and we can go get him. And the shoddy is just in case there's a crimson head along the way. Just checking. Yep. That's why I wanted to check. Back down you go. That's why I wanted to check. Because like, if I imagine if I was walking through here and he got up, you know? Let's do the long waltz down. And on the way back, I have to get used to doing this again. Chris!
Chris, you're alive!
Of course I'm alive. Jill, there's something big going down.
Yeah,
I don't
no
think
kidding.
We're part of the equation.
I have to get you out of here.
Jill, I hate to break it to you, but if you can't get the...
Wait,
if
I'll be
Chris
back to
hasn't
get
got
you
himself out, what makes you
Okay,
think you can?
No sightseeing.
I've
though.
seen this man's future. He can punch boulders. How they even put Mr. Boulder Puncher down in such a convoluted cell. Yeah, right? I mean, this is when he was still young and inexperienced, I guess. This is before he became the roid machine we know and love him as today. It'll be so fun when I get to RE5. I know, like I don't have the best of memories of RE5. Like, I don't love it, nor do I hate it. It's just I kind of vaguely remember bits of it. But I think we'll meme it up enough that we'll have fun when we get to it. You know, like, I think we'll fuck around enough that I missed the bomb. That we'll have fun. Same with 6. I think even if 6 is very problematic, we can hopefully like have a bit of fun on stream with it. That we can make something out of it. Especially because 6 is going to take a while, because that game is long. You know, the 4 different playthroughs you have to do. And they start the nerve walk. The walk of pure dread back to the machine. But hey, it's good practice for Code Veronica, since Code Veronica is only tank controls. I'm paranoid the one in that corner could have crimson headed, so I want to go this way and just completely swerve him. Because I think like a gunshot is something like a 30% chance of setting the bomb off, so I don't want to test my luck. Oh, it's good to see that the Japanese game design is starting to show a little bit with Jill here, because those jiggle physics really don't make sense. She's just very slowly walking. I know that I mean. I was like, that's okay, that looks a bit sus. Her jiggle physics do not make any sense for her very measly walking speed. Alright, we're good. Didn't even notice the jiggle physics, bro. Is it goofy? It is. It sticks out. The bug swarm's going to continue to be here. That's true. I'll test my luck. We've got plenty of heals in storage, so if we end up having to use one just to get through here, so be it. Well, you don't really notice it when she's running, because she kind of, her body moves like with it too much, so like it's almost more realistic when she's running. When you would have thought that would be when they get more crazy about it. But when she's walking, it's literally like she's doing this the whole time. It's like, no, she isn't. This isn't Dead or Alive. Stop it. Alright, now Tyrant's unlocked. Excuse me, buggies. And then I get back to the safe room, and I'm going to put on the self-defense gun. I'll bring the Magnum as a safety net, just in case, but I'll bring the pistol as well. Just in case things really go up shit's creek, we can just swap up to the Magnum and make sure we put the bastard down. But the Magnum I'm going to want to save for Tyrant 2 anyway, after we can pick up Chris. Don't... Where is it? There it is. So just to be safe, I'll put that in there for now. Actually, I'll bring the Magnum extra rounds as well. Actually, no, I won't, because we'll have to pass back through here anyway. And that's it. I think we're good. And I'll save. We've got 12 saves to use. Might as well use one. This will probably be the last save. Because I have a decent amount of confidence. After Tyrant 1, I have a decent amount of confidence it'll be relatively plain sailing. When we come back to the item room, though, I am going to, like, fill out my inventory with heals. Just in case Tyrant, like, smacks us around. Because we did get hit hard once, I recall. In Chris's playthrough, and I don't know how much damage that'll do. And since I'm gonna want the Tyrant's attention on me at all times, because I've been told that he can absolutely turn on your teammates, and if he kills them then and there, well, then you've just missed out on the good ending that close to it.
Jill!
Barry.
You could have at least waited up for me, you know?
We have no reason to trust you, Barry. I don't know why Jill's playing along so much. We're gonna walk down here and Wesley's gonna be like, Barry, dispose of her, and he's just gonna go, nothing personal, kid. He's just gonna destroy us. Actually, I said that's assuming Wesley even wants to talk to us. We know he has a man crush on Chris instead. It's always Chris this and Chris that. It's never anything about us. What's in here? Hey! I didn't put the ink ribbons away. Whoops. Oh well. Let's see how Wesker performs with us.
Wesker!
Thank you, Barry.
Well, what do you know?
Don't blame Barry for everything. I hear that his better half and 2 lovely daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
That's one way of putting it, you sly fuck.
Wesker, you're pathetic.
Well, you shouldn't worry too much, dear. You'll be free of all this anyway.
Why eliminate stars?
Believe it or not, that's Umbrella's intention.
You're just a slave of Umbrella.
It's all about Chris,
Smart
brainwashed
girl,
Jill in 5.
But I think you misunderstand.
Yeah, I guess.
The things you mention are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry.
You gotta love Barry.
What was that line? What? What was that line? Super villain Rescue. You gotta love Barry.
Umbrella. Well, I used some carrots and sticks to cow him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used Barry for my personal interests. Though both you and Barry seem to think I was following Umbrella's orders.
What? What are you planning?
I guess it's time for show and tell.
Is this still DC Douglas voicing Wesker in this game? Because if that's the case, then man, this guy's got kind of a crazy range in his performances. Yes, hello, Tyrant. I'm going to introduce you to the self-defense gun very soon.
It's magnificent.
For the sake of this thing.
God, Jill sounds so disgusted for it.
Goodbyes.
She's just like, this thing? All this? Nice one, Barry.
Barry!
Forgive me.
No, you're not to blame. It's Umbrella and Wesker.
Even if it meant my family, I couldn't bear turning my back on my friends again. Shit!
Shit! Oh no! It wasn't Douglas for this? Ah, that's a shame. I say that, isn't Douglas like kind of... I haven't keep up with stuff. Like, didn't he get in a bit of trouble because he was like the one that kind of first leaked there was an RE4 remake? Because he mentioned he was doing some script stuff because, you know, Assignment Ada has Wesker in it.
Damn it!
And I know someone else is voicing Wesker in the Dead by Daylight crossover, and I hope that's not too much of a sign, but I don't really keep up with the actor performances. I don't really keep up with like what's going on with the RE voice cast, if things have changed or whatnot.
What? Premature.
What was you trying to accomplish there?
No, Barry! You viral cultured freak!
I don't know why that line tickled me so much. Viral cultured freak. It's like a grandparent talking to a kid when they bring up the internet. Ow, ow. Alright, there goes the SD gun. Let's see how many extras it takes. Ow. Oh, I died. I didn't think I was that close to death. Whoops. I know she was like leaning over. I was like, oh, it's fine. We'll take another shot. I'm gonna magnum it. Okay? I'm just gonna self-defense gun and then magnum the thing. All right? It's a good thing we saved, and we can skip the cutscene, so it's fine. We'll be back there in no time. It really feels like the pistol just becomes worthless after a while, unfortunately. It's probably why they give you so many bullets for it, because it takes 50,000 of them to put anything down anyway. Might as well bring that instead, since we pick up ammo along the way. Alright, let's try this again. It was partially my own fault, because when I saw her leaning over, I was like, oh, she's probably not in danger zone, forgetting that she's not Chris. And so doesn't have the extra resistance that he has. You can see, because the lift is technically a moving thing, and it isn't as much of an artwork piece, you can see how pixely it gets where they're like doing the effects on top of it.
It's mag...
Ow. Ow. There we go. 3 magnum shots and the self-defense gun. Yeah. Sorry, 4. Barry, you okay?
Barry! Barry! You're okay.
I'll say, yeah, you only got knocked to the side. It wasn't the fucking Rebecca bullshit of, thank goodness for the self-defense vest, the ballista vest, let's go.
He's gone.
First, let's just get out of here.
That's for the door back out of it, right? Yeah. So now we'll head up and we'll do that. Hey, we need to get the bomb sorted out. I thought the SD gun would have done more damage just because to show how cracked Barry's gun is being able to one-shot Tyrant 1. Yeah, exactly. Because it is literally, I looked it up yesterday because I was curious when you said like Barry's gun was super strong, and it said it literally said it's the only gun in the game to one-tap Tyrant 1. And I was like, Jesus Christ, really? Oh. And if I want the trophy for wielding every weapon at least once, I don't think that little scene counts. That little scene where I gave Barry his gun back counts as me wielding the gun because it was all in the cutscene. I think I had to say no and wield it for it to count towards that trophy. But I'm not that fussed because it also counts every secret weapon. Oh, it's already been activated.
Wesker must have set it off.
I guess that makes more sense, actually. That makes more sense. Instead of Rebecca just being a bomb maniac, saying, let's blow it all up. Let's all set it all up. Let's blow it all to smithereens. You go, what? It makes more sense that Wesker, in a last-ditch effort to bury us, would set it off. We're going to pass by the item box one last time, anyway. Because we need to bring everything we can to make sure we maintain Tyrant's attention. We don't need you anymore. We'll keep you. Take you along. There's ammo for you, I think we picked up at some point. No, we didn't. We've got the explosive rounds in it, so okay. So guns blazing, essentially, and I will bring 3 heals. So then, if we somehow do it perfect and don't use any heals, we've still got 1 slot for the rocket launcher. Do you see my plan here? And we'll just do this. That's the thing. We just need to. Tyrant 2 is entirely time limited. It's just you've got to survive long enough. It's just you need to maintain Tyrant's attention. So if you don't shoot him, he will turn on Barry and Chris or Rebecca and Jill in the other one. And if he attacks them and kills them, you lose your good ending at the last possible hurdle. That was another thing I just kind of stumbled upon when I was doing a little bit more research. And between playthroughs. This is also the only game in the series up until 7 when we need to worry about alternative endings. Because RE2, you know, there's only the one ending depending on what playthrough you do. And RE3 Remake got rid of all the multiple choice stuff, so there's only one run through. And then 4 and 5 are what they are, 6 is what it is. 7, there's an ending choice near the end. And even then, you just pick which ending you want between ending 1 or ending 2. Sorry about the wait, trophy unlocked.
Jill.
Sorry about the wait.
And there's the line, that's
So
why they give you that
everything's taken
trophy.
care of?
Well, almost. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, he has got a gun on him. Let's go, Chris. I wonder if they're ever gonna have Jill be a protagonist of Resident Evil again. Because it's been like the Chris show for years now. Even with Ethan Winters being the protagonist in 7, Chris was still in 7 as well. Like Chris is like starting from RE5, Chris is in every single numbered Resident Evil. So it's like it's clear, like from what I can tell at the end of 8, they're setting something up that will also involve him. So he's probably going to be in 9. So where do we go from there? Like he's going to be in 9 as well. We're going to have Jill in 9 and make it like the ultimate wrap up of like the new trilogy. Yeah, Ethan Winters protagonist both 7 and 8, but Chris is heavily involved in both 7 and 8. And there's a DLC in 7 called Not a Hero that I plan to cover, where you play as Chris, and it's like one almost like giant setup for 8. And I think, don't quote me on it because I haven't actually played Village to know for sure, but I think there's a section in Village where you play as Chris in that one as well. I'm gonna make the last save. I was umming and ahhing if I was gonna make this extra save, but I will. Honestly, Leon's my favourite protag. Leon's everyone's favourite protag because he's a lot more charming. He isn't just gruff army boy. He's a mercenary. He works for whoever. Like, he works for the president in 4, but he's very much freelancing in 6. He's got the chi, he's got the attitude, he's got a great fucking sense of humour. Like, Leon's just really charming, and even before he became that really charming mercenary, he's just a really, like, wholesome being in 2.
Come on, hurry!
Alright, let's go on our date with Tyrant. G, just in case. That's Shoddy's. Now we've got a space problem already. God damn it, my grand plan. Screw it, we don't need that extra heal.
This is Brad. I'm running out of fuel. If there's anyone alive, contact me now or just give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
Oh, and we need room for the signal flares as well. One sec. I did just save. Let me go back to the item box and figure this out. Let me go back to the item box and figure all this shit out. Because we need an item slot for the flares as well, so that's something else that has to go. You know, like... I'm just going to not pick up that ammo, I don't think. We should be good on that. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with that. I'm just going to pray we have enough, and if not, well, we can just rearrange our inventory and pick them up the next circle round. So I'm just going to ignore both of them.
This is Brad. I'm running.
Okay, I didn't get turned around. I was worried for a second. It seemed like something that would turn me around. Is that more nade rounds as well? Oh no, that's the... We need that for the lift. Okay. It looked like more nade rounds for a second. I was about to say... I find it weird they do that in both playthroughs. It seems odd. 3 minutes.
Damn it! We're almost there! Jill, you just get in contact with Brad.
No!
We can make it. Jill, ladies first.
Shut up, Chris!
Would you let me have my moments too?
Chris, you're gonna have a lot of moments later on. What the fuck are you talking about? God damn it. Shut up, Chris. That was cheesy as hell. I think that's like the biggest thing that I love with this game as well. It's not just, you know, like the horror setting. It's not just, you know, like the exploration and whatnot. It's the fact that the dialogue is so like 90s cheese that it goes all the way back around to being endearing again. You know, like it should be really cringy and really like, oh god damn it, but it goes all the way back around to being really like endearing and charming again. Chris. Ladies first. Shut up, dude.
Jill!
You made it.
Alright, time for Tyrant 2. Like I said, our priority is trying to take his attention, because if he turns on Barry, he can absolutely kill him. Which is why I got loads of heals, so I can tank it if I need to. Oh, fuck. How much damage does that do? A lot, okay. Oh, hey, you're just standing here. Ah! 2 hits will kill us. I'm glad I brought the extra heals. Alright, here's the rocket.
Jill, use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
Will do. Rot in hell, bitch! Oh fuck! Oh no! Whoa, hang on a minute! Take that one! I put the controller down. There we go. I put the controller down. I was like, yeah, we done. Oh, hang on. I put the controller down. I was like, yeah, we're done. Trophy unlocked. Member of Stars. As soon as I fired the first shot, I put the controller down. I was like, yeah, we're done. Oh! But that's it. We're done with Resident Evil. Is this just pretty much the same scene? But I guess this time it makes more sense that Jill would pass out after everything she just did. Oh no, it's not completely the same scene, because obviously Barry's here. In MVC2, they basically reenacted Jill's ending in her super. Oh, that's cute. I can't remember Jill in MVC2. I know, like, her thing was more comical, where, like, all of her skills were, like, one of them was letting a door break in with zombies running in, or sort of like, they were more based around how she survived and less about her gunplay. But I almost never used her. I honestly can't really remember what I used in MVC2, it's been so long. But that is now both playthroughs of Resident Evil. I'm not going to wrap up this stream immediately. Once we're done, I'm going to like save, load the file, and have a look at what costumes and what little things we've unlocked. But for the main playthrough, yeah, we're done, and if it hasn't been obvious, yeah, I love this game. This game's really endearing. It's got some cheesy as hell dialogue in places. Like in both playthroughs, we had weird moments here and there. So where she summons Tyrant to beat you, and then she spends an extra bar to blow up the Tyrant with the rocket. That's really cool, actually. Yeah, that's a very cool super. I wonder if they ever do a new MVC. If they ever decide to bring Jill back for it, if they will do something similar to that. But then saying that, I don't know if you've been like keeping up with like some of the things that S&K have said. But S&K basically said, hey, you know in EVO when we did that crossover poster where we had artwork of both S&K characters and Capcom characters hanging out? Well, yeah, the reception to that poster alone was really, 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 really loud and positive. And although they didn't have anything to confirm, they were pretty open about saying, hey, S&K and Capcom are on pretty good terms right now. Don't be surprised if at some point in the next few years there's going to be a new S&K versus Capcom. And I think that to me makes a lot more sense than Marvel versus Capcom right now. MVC2 Jill, not free Jill. Yeah, that makes sense. I never used Jill in free either.
Jill, you did a fine job.
Thanks, Wesker. So just under 6 hours. So I didn't get the trophy for under 5 hours. We were an hour short. 73 creatures dealt with. That's a lot less than last time. See that about CVS 3? I'm hyped for it. Yes, it's probably not going to be for a while yet, but the fact it could happen. You know, like the fact it's almost like a subtle guarantee it's gonna happen. Like it'll probably be like 3 or 4 years yet, but you know it's probably gonna. The other interesting thing is that I watched the newest Haruda's Bar, and there was a point in it, and where they were talking about predicting game releases for other fighting games, and you know Haruda, being a fighting game director, like any other fighting games, because they're slightly still more on the niche side, the one thing you do not want is your fighting game to come out relatively close to another one. That's 3 hours less than Chris's run. That I want to check my stats at some point, but yeah, thanks for telling me that, but that's cool. But he was talking about, because obviously you need to be aware of it, with it being more niche. The last thing you want is competition. Devs will actively pay attention to other devs' release schedules, and he was talking about like even though he hasn't been told, he pretty much knows when SF6 is coming out. Like he knows roundabout almost exactly to the date where it's coming out. He doesn't have been told, but he has a strong enough relationship with Capcom, and he's paid enough attention to his neighbor that he kind of knows their schedule running, which is it'll probably come out in February, because every significant Capcom fighter outside of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite came out in February, and so it's almost guaranteed that SF6 will be in Feb. And it's like he doesn't say it's coming out in February, but like he kind of knows. But the most important thing he says is that when he talks about that thing, he talks about it like being the danger zone months, about how saying like you don't want it in like too close a proximity. He then says, I don't really know when Virtua is though. And it's like he probably doesn't know exactly that a new Virtua Fighter game's coming, but he's probably pretty confident from the new Virtua game, from Virtua Fighter 5's re-release success, that he knows Virtua 6 is probably on the horizon and Sega are probably working on it. And if they've only just started working on it, it will probably take them at bare minimum about 2 years. And that's bare minimum. And if it takes them at bare minimum at 2 years, what have I predicted will probably come out in 2 years as well, and won't be out next year? Tekken 8. No wonder Haruda's talking about not really sure what's going on with Virtua, because there's a chance Virtua Fighter 6, whenever that comes around, could be in Tekken 8's danger zone. As in, they could end up releasing somewhat close to each other. And neither company would want that. They would want them to have more fresh air to breathe, so there's no infighting, because they're both for the same genre and it's still slightly more niche. So without confirming it, because he isn't Sega, so he doesn't have the final say, but he has enough know-how in the industry where he can pretty much predict that Virtua Fighter 6 is probably happening. And he's probably, the reason why he's saying, oh, he doesn't know about Virtua, is because he's aware it'll probably come out the same year as Tekken 8. It'll probably be about 2 years from now. And so he doesn't want it to end up like both coming out in the summer or something like that. Virtua Fighter and Tekken would do a crossover like MVS. I would too, because Tekken's, Haruda says this all the time, Tekken's biggest inspiration for almost every game was Virtua Fighter. Tekken didn't start doing the 3D-esque fighting until Virtua Fighter did. They didn't start doing the mocap martial arts until Virtua Fighter did. Haruda is a huge VF fan, and so he takes a lot of inspiration from it in Tekken. He just then does his own thing on top of it with Tekken. So I'd love to do a crossover. Like, that would be a match made in heaven for both those franchises, and it would work perfectly because they're both that 2.5 sort of pseudo 3D fighter with a lot of technicality and absolutely obscene move lists that seem to go on forever. Anyway, we unlocked invisible enemies because, you know, screw us, I guess. And we got the closet key for the dressing room. And, oh right, yes, once you're on your second playthrough, on any run through, no matter what it is, some enemies will have grenades on them. So your New Game Plus is actually harder. Like in real survival and invisible enemy. Just like, come on, both of these can screw off, you know?
Resident Evil.
Nice. Okay, I just want to see what it is. Okay, that's still the same. What's your alternative? Oh, okay, so you kind of get a summery-esque wear as well. And then, of course, there's the RE5 look. Is there any other costumes, or is it only the costumes on this screen? Like, if I go to the closet key, I can very super quickly check. Before I completely wrap up this stream and wrap up Resident Evil 1. Of course, it has to do all the system saves. So I know there's another costume, but I think that's a speedrunning thing. And I know the infinite ammo rocket is beat the game in under 3 hours. I just want to get far enough that I can check the closet room. And see if there's any extra costumes in there, or if it's just if you want to change costumes, you can go to it. So I imagine it is, but it's more just so I can be like, hey, this is this room. This is where this room is. Oh, right, we have to actually loop around. Jill should have her RE3 design. Oh, the RE3 costume in here. Okay.
Thanks.
I mean, I might, it's whether I've unlocked it or not, whether it's tied to another mode. That's more what I was getting at. Oh, I need to find an item box first, don't I? I need to actually get the closet key, but it's there. It's there. This is... No, okay. Oh, fuck. You know what? You saw it's there. I'm not going to go all my way to get the item box. I forgot that thing's locked. Let's just wrap, okay? Let's just wrap. I can't be bothered to run all the way around, go get the sword key, come all the way back, just open the box and check one fucking costume, you know? There's ending 1 and Jill 1. So that's like... Jill, but no Rebecca. Rebecca but no Jill, neither, not sure on those two, and then same sort of deal with here. But yeah, I'm done. I'm good. The leaderboards I imagined are all hacked by now, because this game is several years old and no one can ever help themselves on any leaderboard. Oh wow, man, people have beat it on 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds? How could they do it? My Chris was 8:54. Is there a way to check my Jill? Oh, I guess maybe it hasn't ranked in yet. Oh well. I looked it up. If you want RE3, you need to complete a Jill run twice. Ah, okay. That makes sense. But for me, I'm satisfied. I'm done. I don't want to bother with real survival where item boxes don't link and you don't have lock on. An invisible enemy when, you know, we also know that some of those enemies will explode. I'm good. I'm really good, funnily enough. I'll pass. So I'll wrap this up. I know it ended up being a shorter stream. It's just under 2 hours. And Chris has his Code V costume if you get the same way. Fair enough. Speaking of Code V, so I am both looking forward and not looking forward to getting back to it, to get into Code V. Like, we will do it before we do 4. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, Code V, and then, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because it is canon, at least, like, it is part of the main story and should be a mainline game, at least in my opinion. Because, you know, it establishes that Wesker did survive the mansion and has, like, new DNA stuff. It talks about, like, the evolution of the viruses, and, like, that helps set up how the virus expands into the new forms it becomes in 4, 5 onwards. And it helps set up the whole Chris versus Wesker dynamic that becomes the whole center point of 5's plot. So, yeah. We'll cover Code V, but for now, my trip through Resident Evil 1 was really, really fun. If you haven't gathered at all by how loud or how much I've laughed, or just in general how eager I was to get back to this after the Chris playthrough, this game holds up really well, and it is super fun, and I'm so glad I came back for it. On Thursday, we'll be starting Resident Evil 2, and we'll be playing the remake, not the original. For RE 1 to 3, all of them are going to be their remakes. Maybe at some point later down the road, I'll go through the original RE1, since I can get that on PS5 through the PS Premium, but not now. My main priority is just go through all the main numbered entries, because I want to get them all done before RE4 remake's out, so we can compare base 4 to remake 4. And it's easy enough to do, because the only RE game I think I need to rebuy is 7. I own all of them except, actually no, and Code V. I don't own Code V, so I need to buy the PS4 version of Code Veronica, and I need to buy 7 because I originally had 7 physical, but before I had a job and, you know, needed to make money a little bit. That's a fair point. So yeah, then I do have 7 as well. So it's only Code V I'd need to buy again, and I imagine that's dirt cheap. But I'm getting ahead of myself with PS Plus. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. Point is, that's what it is. We'll get to it when we get to it. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be taking tomorrow off, because I was going to take today off, but I knew we didn't have much left of this game anyway. So I just thought it makes sense to just get this done instead of making you guys wait another day. And then Monday will be more Soul Hackers, Tuesday will be more Atelier Sophie, and then Thursday, so I'll be taking Wednesday off as well, will be RE2, starting with Claire's playthrough. So we'll do Claire A and Leon B. Because it's similar to why I started with Chris on this one, I see everyone do Leon A. So I was like, for the sake of mixing it up, I'll do Claire A. That being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Take care now. Peace.